Tired of your old kitchen or bathroom? Upgrade to the home of your dreams with Manny and Courtney from CMK Construction. CMK Construction is Tampa's award-winning kitchen and bath leader for over 20 years. Right now, save $3,000 on a new kitchen and $2,000 on a new bathroom. And take advantage of our no money down and no interest financing until 2026. Imagine, design, build.
Streaming from the Tampa Bay 28 Weather Center in Studio A. This is Dennis Phillips Live. Brought to you by CMK Construction, crafting Tampa's most exquisite bathrooms and kitchens.
How you doing, everybody? Welcome to a Monday night edition of Dennis Phillips Live. Flat out, this is the most stacked show I have ever been a part of. So we're obviously going to talk a lot about what you got behind me, the freeze warnings, the cold weather advisories, whatnot. But we're also going to be talking about skydiving, because one of my coworkers, she has a passion for skydiving. And I'm like, hey, friend, why don't you come on over and be on DPO one of these days? So we picked today. Little did we know that there would be a blizzard, that there would be 11 billion inches of snow that fell across the Northeast. Well, we did know, because if you were watching last week, and by the way, all hail the GFS, because a week ago, the GFS came out and said, yeah, there's going to be 3 feet of snow in the Northeast. And of course, we ridiculed and mocked it. And, as the GFS, which is the same one that always says there's going to be a hurricane in our area 3 weeks out, and there rarely ever is, fortunately for us, right? But this go around, the GFS did not back down, and there has been 3 feet of snow in the Northeast, and in some cases even more than that. Some of the all-time record snowfall. So I thought to myself, why don't we go on Facebook and ask if there's any folks, because I've been getting a gazillion messages and pictures from folks up north who live in our area who are stuck up north. And we found a group, well, we found a lot of folks actually, but one of what I thought was really fascinating, because we have some students from All Saints Academy in Winter Haven, so they're from Polk County, and we have here Chad, who is the instructor of this group, and then we have Madeline and Colton. Welcome, guys, to Dennis Phillips Live. First of all, the question I ask right off the bat, if you're stuck for another 3 days, do you have enough clothes to last?
No, absolutely not.
Some more than others, but no, we're running a little thin on some clothing. We do have laundry on site, so we did discover that probably a day or two ago. So we're going to start funneling through there. But yeah, it's a little touch and go for some of these outfits. So kids, you guys are what, you're seniors?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And you were up in Boston for a school thing. And I'm actually apparently involved with Harvard. But what I find fascinating is, so when you went up there, had you even heard any possibility of snow? Or did you just go in there like, hey, Alexa, is it going to rain or whatever, and you never really thought that this was going to happen?
Yeah, so we knew there was going to be snow, but we had no idea it was going to be to this extent. Like, we thought, oh, we're going to come outside, there's going to be a little bit of snowfall, but we had no idea our flights were going to get canceled.
We came up here last year. And
I'm sorry, go ahead. What was that, Madeline?
Oh, sorry. I was saying we came up here last year, and it was nothing like this last year at all. So we had no idea. We knew that there would be a little bit of snow, but nothing like this.
Now, my
So,
defense,
what's it like? I mean, what's it like outside?
Um, it's really cold. Like the wind is what makes it really bad. So I went outside today, and I was trying to walk up, and the wind was coming down on me, and so the snow was like blinding me practically. But it's really neat though, seeing all the snow, especially from living in Florida all the time.
I mean, you guys will have a story for the rest of your lives. And I say that I've been through a lot of blizzards. I mean, I actually heard that Cape Cod, which is not that far from y'all, they've had 98% of the island is without power, and they've had some real issues. So I guess, is anything open where you are? Because it's been snowing through much of today. It's just about to end, right?
Yeah, the hotel is obviously open, and there's a restaurant on site that is mandated to stay open in these situations. So we've been eating there, and then we're actually lucky because we're connected to 2 malls without having to go outside. And there's some small restaurants that are open in there, but other than that, it's kind of a dead zone. I do think some of the places have started reopening this evening, and then obviously tomorrow they should be full go.
Yeah, I mean, they've been through a storm or two in Boston, so that I would think if there's any place that knows how to handle it, it's probably Boston. So what's your travel? I mean, for your parents, first of all, were your parents texting you and freaking out because they knew you had a blizzard coming?
Yeah, I would say so. My mom I was actually the first one to hear about it from my mom. She texted me and she was like, "Is your flight canceled?" And I had no idea that it was still going to be this bad. And then later that night, our flight was canceled. So yeah, I always have my sister texting me asking when I'm coming home, and I have no idea. I wish I could give her and my family an answer, but I just don't know. So yeah.
Yeah,
And that's what a lot of the folks are. I would say a lot of folks are saying they're stuck for a while. I mean, what are your plans now?
Yeah, I mean, the challenge for us is that we're actually with 30 kids and 3 chaperones. So we're 33. So that obviously makes things a little more challenging in terms of arrangements. So our plans of right now are just wait and see, because I don't think the airport's going to open up until tomorrow. And then obviously all the flights are backlogged so much. So yesterday, actually, JetBlue had over a 12-hour hold time. So shout out to our travel agent who stood on hold only to be told they'll call back the next day. So we're still in waiting on that.
So far, what would you say, at least in terms of the storm, what's going to be the most memorable thing that you saw during the last 24 hours? Because now it's just a matter of cleanup. I mean, was there ever a point when you're like, dang, I mean, this is like a hurricane, except just a lot colder?
Yeah, I'd say when I woke up this morning, we opened our blinds and it was literally everything was just white. The roofs were white, the streets were white. Shout out to all the people working, all the workers, because throughout the course of the day you could see the roads becoming a lot more clear, and props to them because it's terrible outside.
Wow, that's very impressive that you noticed that, because I mean, I think Floridians, it's kind of fish out of water. You're up there. I mean, you're right. I've been through many a blizzard where you look out and just everything is white. Now, but you got to be honest. Have you had a chance to go outside and experience some of the snow?
Yes.
Yes.
I went outside. There was so in the Prudential Center, there's like this tunnel that connects to Dick's. And when you go through the tunnel, there's this door that kind of sits on like this terrace area. And there was probably a good like 4 feet of snow like packed up. And so we went out there and we like sunk to the ground because it was all powdery, but it was a blast.
So it's powdery. It wasn't really heavy snow.
Mm-mm.
Interesting.
I would say when we first got here, all the snow on the ground was really icy.
Yeah.
But I guess because of the new snowfall, it's all become really powdery and soft.
Well, props to the chaperones as well, because having them for an extra 3 or 4 days, I mean, I don't know, Eric. I mean, I'm sorry, Chad. What's it like for you? You have lived in Western PA, so you've kind of been through some snow before.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in Florida for 10 years, so I bought some snow pants and snow boots to come up here because my blood has turned pure Floridian. But it's been a good time, and we're here with a good group of kids, and we had some class time today and some study hall today, and we'll do that again tomorrow. We're going to go out and about and go to some of this. We went to some of the sites already. Tomorrow we're going to hit up the Boston Marathon Memorial and take them to that, and just kind of do what we can do and kind of play it out as it comes along.
Awesome. Well, thanks. So again, the way this worked out is I just went on Facebook and I've been messaging with some people and said, hey, anybody want to be on DPL tonight who's stuck? And Chad was nice enough to say, yeah, I might be able to get a couple of students, and it's been great. So Thank you very much. Guys, I'm telling you, it might be a little bit of an inconvenience now, but you will remember this for the rest of your lives. It's quite an experience. So safe travels, making it back home, and thanks for stopping by.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that was awesome. So there you go. They're stuck in Boston making the most of it, and they hopefully will get back Wednesday into Thursday. So if the parents are watching, I'm sure they are, they're doing just fine. All's good. Matter of fact, for our area, I mean, tomorrow morning, we got a freeze. We got wind chill advisories. We're going to talk about our local forecast coming up in 90 seconds as DPL continues. All right, so we are in a break. And we are still live on streaming. So, Fran, come on over and say hi. Actually, you can come on over if you want to. Yeah. Bring your stuff over.
Oh, thank you.
So, guys, we're in our commercial break. Kevin, thank you for the break reminder. I appreciate it. Yeah, those kids were polite too. I mean, she said, "Sir," and Colton said, "Props to the workers cleaning the snow out." So that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. Back
I
here.
wish I could have. Yeah, thank you.
There you go.
I wish I could hear what they said.
Yeah, they were, I mean, come on. A 17-year-old, 18-year-old kid in the middle of a snow event like that, I mean, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Right,
Maybe not for the parent.
Exactly. Yeah, 3 chaperones and 30 kids is what I'm saying. So, guys, this is Fran. Fran works in our web/social media side. Technically, what is your position?
I am a digital content producer.
That's it, digital content. So all the stuff you see on the web and on social and whatnot, Fran works nights. We are going to be back in 20 seconds, but quickly, you, at one point in your life, in another life, you were a reporter, yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was a reporter in Portland, Oregon.
Okay,
So.
so you're now in Florida. Okay, we are back in 8 seconds.
Okay.
I'm going to come out, Derek, we'll introduce Fran, but then I'm going to jump to the maps real quick. In, 2, 1. Welcome back to Dennis Phillips Live. If you're watching on the spot, take heart. The Bolts are back in action on Thursday. So you'll be able to watch the Bolts on Thursday on the spot. We still have a few more days on DPL on the spot. And this is Fran. Now we're gonna talk to Fran coming up in a couple of minutes. Fran and I were talking, I don't know, what, a month or two ago?
Yeah.
And we were just talking about things that she likes to do, and one of your passions is?
Skydiving.
Yeah.
And skydiving is very related to weather as well. So Dennis was like, yeah, why don't you come on DPL?
Oh, it'd be
I was
interesting.
so honored.
Because, I mean, I think there's obviously a lot of folks who always wonder, and I said this on TV a couple of minutes ago, why would someone want to jump out of a perfectly good airplane? And I've done it once. My boys have done it once, and we're going to talk a little bit about that coming up in the next few segments. Just want to do a quick introduction. I do want to jump into the weather because I know there are a lot of folks who are a little concerned about our potential freeze, and it's kind of more than a potential freeze. It is going to freeze again tomorrow. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to call it right now, okay? In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, but in my opinion, this will be the last widespread freeze warning that we will see this season. Now, why do I say that? All right, because we're not going to get anything for the next 2 weeks. So that is a given, and I'll show you why coming up in a minute or two. But that puts us into the month of March, the second week in March. So we get a front. I mean, you guys know, we often get cold fronts in March, and even in April. But we rarely get a front that actually impacts the entire area with cold. So I think, Derek, they're saying her mic might be a little bit low.
I'll bring her up.
Okay, all right, we're still good. But, and we're still hot. But yeah, someone just commented saying, yeah, Dennis, raise the volume a little bit, please. It might be that it's on a 2-shot. No, I don't know, I'm good. Anyway. And sometimes it's just people, you know, they're watching on they're not watching on TV, they're watching maybe on their phones or whatever. But no, Anna Marie is saying the volume is good for her. So you know what? Typical, that's just what kind of happens. So anyway, tomorrow morning, we have a freeze in the area in dark blue. We have a wind chill issue or cold weather advisory for the area in light blue. So what this pretty much means is it will actually drop to 32 or below in the dark blue. The light blue will not freeze. You will not have to cover your plants. I don't know about you, but covering plants at this point almost has been useless because so many of us have had plants that have died over the last 6 weeks after this winter. So So Kevin's saying that the low volume is only on the 2-shot. So that might be a setting on the, so thank you, Kevin. See, again, and then Jody's saying the volume is perfect. So there you go. Welcome to my world, folks. There's a look at the radar. So temperatures right now, we are in the 40s to lower 50s. And this morning, we started in the lower 40s. But this afternoon, so Tampa hit 56 degrees. That is 19 degrees below average. So this is certainly not the norm. And I know folks who are visiting us for spring training, they're like, what the heck? Yeah, you know what? You're right. It might not be better. It might not be great. But then again, you could be in Boston or you could be in New York where they got 3 feet of snow. So I think you count your blessings and be like, yeah, okay, it's going to be cold for one morning, and then we're going to warm right back up again to 60 tomorrow, 70 on Wednesday, and 80 by Thursday. So, you know, yes, it is cold, but you could be stuck at home, and then you'd really be in bad shape because they have had some of the heaviest snowfall totals, as we just told you, that they've had in history from Providence over to Boston. So again, 49 degrees right now. There's a look at the high today, 19 degrees below average, only hitting 56. Normal is 75. There's a look at the satellite. The radar, all is good. We stay good through tomorrow. And then a little bit of cloud cover on Wednesday, not a ton, a little bit. And then on Friday into Saturday, our next front comes in. But that front does not have cold air behind it. Matter of fact, we stay every bit as warm. So tomorrow morning, down around freezing, Citrus County, Hernando County, Pasco County. Along the coast, you will not freeze, with the exception of, you know, Crystal River up in Citrus County. Haines City, probably low to mid 30s. Same thing for Lake Wales, back through Highlands County and Avon Park and Lake Placid. And then the warm-up begins. There it is. So we got a front that's going to come in on Friday into Saturday, but it's just not going to bring us any cold air. What it might bring is some enhanced rain chances. And I'm going to show you that coming up in a minute. So there's a look. Clear skies tonight, clear skies tomorrow morning, potential freeze in many spots. I don't think it'll stay below freezing for a very long period of time, and I'll tell you why in a second. There's the 7-day, 61 tomorrow, 71 Wednesday, 79 on Thursday. The possibility of some rain on Friday into Saturday, and I will just jump right in and show you the models here. This is what we're talking about. So here's the GFS, and I usually ridicule the GFS, but hey, it got the snowstorm right. So let's see what the GFS says. Wednesday afternoon, there's that cold air up north, maybe a little more snow for Boston, if you can believe that. Look at that. And then Thursday, Friday, the cold air stays from the mid-Atlantic on, and then that front brings a chance of a few showers for our area Friday into Saturday. Not too many. So the GFS is not very bullish on our rain chances into the weekend. And the cold air stays way to the north, way to the north. But look at the Euro. The Euro on Friday morning, this is 1 a.m., this is 7 a.m. Friday morning. The Euro has a little bit better chance of showers for us on Saturday morning. This is 7 a.m. on Saturday. And weak low pressure tries to develop in the eastern Gulf with the Euro. That would enhance the rain chances. I'm not sold on it yet, but I do think Saturday there's at least a chance for some showers, and then that low pulls away. I've had a lot of folks ask me, I'm getting married this weekend. No, not me personally. A lot of folks have said, hey, they've got the weddings planned this weekend. Is there going to be a chance of some rain? Right now, there is a chance, but I'm not overly concerned that it's going to be a washout. So that's kind of where we are. Sunny the next few days, a chance of some rain on Friday into Saturday, and then potentially behind it, you know, maybe a lingering shower on Sunday, but I think temperatures stay very, very warm. All right. So if you have questions, I'm with you, Sandy. The Euro, we need the rain. We definitely do. But at this point in time, up until then, it's all about the cold weather tomorrow, cold weather tomorrow afternoon, and then we start to warm up. All right, Fran, we got a break, and then we're going to talk skydiving. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right,
Thanks.
Fran's back in 90 seconds. I'm back in 90 seconds, and we are going to talk about skydiving and answer any of your questions about anything else going on as DPL continues. All right, we are on a Domino's break right now, and Alexa, 6 USF students are currently trapped in Connecticut because of the blizzard. We want to get back. So Alexa, I would have interviewed you. You should have answered my post earlier. All right, Alexa, here's what I want you to do. All right, if you are still trapped in Connecticut tomorrow because of the blizzard and you can't get back, I want you to message me, not because DM me. What is it? Slide into my DMs.
Yes,
slide into my DMs. Okay.
Into Dennis's DMs
on Facebook, and give me your email, and we will have you on DPL tomorrow night. Because how much time we got? 40 seconds. So, I mean, if you've got, now you only have 6 kids. Imagine 30 kids that we had earlier on. 30 high school students and 3 chaperones, and they're stuck until Wednesday. So thoughts be with those chaperones. But yes, so Anna Maria thinks you look like
Rosé
from APT. Yeah. I get
She is
that.
a girl from Blackpink, and thank you. That's so nice.
Yes, and
she's actually who I base my style on.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Anna Maria, that's very impressive. Yeah. All right, we are back in 5, 4. Where's your gear?
Oh, it's over there.
Oh, you better get that. All right, hold on.
Get it?
Not yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we are back. Dennis Phillips live, and we've been talking about cold. We've been talking. By the way, I just found out that someone else said, Alexa just said 6 USF students are currently trapped in Connecticut because of the blizzard. Trapped in Connecticut sounds a little dramatic, Alexa. Maybe stranded, or maybe they're just like, this is awesome. Because I've been in many a blizzard in my life, and have you been in blizzards?
I think maybe like small ones, not
a big blizzard.
There was like one
blizzard
in Portland, but the weather's very different.
Yeah. I've been in some blizzards, including the blizzard of '78, which we had 3 feet of snow in DC. It was awesome.
Oh.
I mean, I was a high school student, right? So I'm like, this is great. I mean, so I think USF students are probably enjoying it. Now, Fran is going to be talking about skydiving. Now, your gear's over there. We can get it in the last break. We'll get it in the last break.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we were talking about this earlier, and she just happened to mention that she did this. And I find it fascinating because I think a lot of people really wonder what that passion is. Like, is it first of all, when you jump out, is there ever fear that goes into your head?
Yeah, there's always fear when I'm on the plane, but never when after I'm outside the door, I guess. Okay. Which is weird because you shouldn't really be scared in the plane, but mostly, yeah.
So here we've got some videos here that you gave us.
Yes, the pink one is me.
Okay. So, and who's the guy?
It just feels.
Or is that somebody else?
Oh yeah, no, that was a girl jump.
Okay.
And this is just kind of like a compilation of the exit moment. So I wanted to show you that. And then.
So how high are you when you're jumping?
Around 15,000 feet, which is like half of a commercial flight, a domestic commercial flight.
Okay.
I think that's the lowest of breathable air, basically.
All right, let's go to the next graphic.
Yeah,
the next
sure.
video. So what is this?
This is a hula hoop jump.
You're jumping through the hula hoop?
Oh yeah. So 2 people are going to hold. Okay, so they're holding it there, and then we kind of just go through it.
How do you do that? How do you propel yourself?
Yeah, it's like a flying skill. You kind of have to adjust your body and your position so that you can go higher or lower, and then
look at
going
that.
in.
While you're falling, like how fast are you falling? Like
falling about 120 miles per hour.
That's what I thought. So you're falling 120 miles an hour, yet you're still able to guide yourself through the hula hoop.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So, and then
she got caught a little bit. Oh, no!
So that was fun.
That was kind of failure.
Yeah.
All right.
And then that one.
And what is this one here?
So this one is we were playing Hungry, Hungry Hippo in the air.
Holy cow, look at that. But doesn't the ball fly out?
Oh, no. So it's like trapped in there, but I don't think it's really fair, but that was fun.
That's pretty funny. All right, and then what is this one? This says Katy Perry parody.
Yeah, so this was when we were kind of parroting her when she went to space.
Oh,
when she said that she was an astronaut, so we all dressed as astronauts, and she did that flower thing.
That's hysterical. Yeah. So, all right, so we have one more break we got to hit, but I do. My question when we look at all these videos, so why did you do this in the first place? What started you into this hobby?
Yeah, so I actually met this girl who I worked with. She was executive producer at my station, and then she was a skydiver, and then I did it once. And after I did it, I thought I was never going to do it again. But after I drove home, I was like, I got to do this again.
So it just got in your blood.
Oh yeah, I just got caught.
So how many times have you jumped? Do you know the number?
Yeah, it's around 170.
170 times.
Yeah, which is not a lot in the skydiving world.
How long have you been doing it? How many years?
A few years, 3 to 5 years.
And
I can't remember.
And has there ever been a time where you're kind of like, something's not going right? I mean, that's what people, I think of.
Yeah, I know. Not me personally. I've seen some things go wrong, but it's actually an overall very safe sport.
Yeah.
So.
And do you pack all your gear yourself? Like all that, the chutes and
yeah.
everything?
So I pack my main chute myself, which is the one you use all the time, and then the reserve chute, you have to have someone who's licensed to pack it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we got one more break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk more to Fran. We're going to give a little bit more about the weather, and we're going to continue on streaming and socials as well, even when we're doing the spot. So we'll be back in 90 seconds on Dennis Phillips Live.
Thank you.
All right, that's awesome.
So fun.
Let's see, what else do we got?
Oh, should I grab my?
Yeah.
Okay,
Get your pack.
Yeah. Is it okay if
Sandy
I
asked
move?
how many times you've jumped.
Oh, yeah.
Kathy said she wanted to do it when she was younger. I've done it once. My boys did it once. Brett and Shay both did it. They loved it, but they were, okay,
Can I
that's
move
that's
this,
a,
or-
yeah.
Okay.
I don't need this anymore.
I just want to put it, okay. Let's put it here.
Yeah, I just need to see when we're out of the break. Or you can tell me when we're out of the break.
Okay, 50 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes,
All right.
thank you.
Okay. So how hard do you snap when the chute opens?
It depends on how you packed it. It could be, if I did a pretty bad pack, it's sometimes it's painful, but usually it's not too bad. You're kind of just happy it opened.
My time here. Is it 20 seconds?
20, yeah.
Okay. You can give me the countdown because I can't see it. Yeah, I never really thought about that snap, actually, because that's, I mean, that makes sense. That's kind of, I would think
How did you feel when you jumped?
Well, I was strapped to my
5
guy.
seconds.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
3, 2. Welcome back, Dennis Phillips Live. We are live on the spot for 2 more minutes. We're going to continue on streaming and social for a little bit. Fran, so this is your gear?
Yes, this is my parachute. So this is the rig. And so this is the main parachute. This is the reserve chute. And there is a automatic activation device in the back. So if you don't pull your chute at a certain altitude, it fires the reserve by itself.
When does it, at what altitude?
So I set mine for 1,200 feet.
Okay.
So.
And realistically, what would be the lowest you could go before you're going to hit the ground pretty hard?
I think it would be around 800 feet.
Okay.
Like you got to have something above your head at that altitude.
How long does it take to get from 1,200 to 800?
How long does it take?
Like how,
so it takes about, I think.
I mean, how much time do you have to be like, oh my gosh, my chute didn't open, I better do it manually?
Oh yeah, so that's called the decision altitude. So everyone has their own decision altitude. It's usually around 2,500 feet. And it's at that time you have to decide what you have to do.
Okay.
And stick with it. Like if you want to use your reserve or if you want to keep your main canopy.
Well, and we were talking in the break about the snap that happens when you pull the chute. And that can be kind of painful?
Yeah, if I don't pack it well, then it can be painful. Sometimes I don't really do a good job packing, but usually I'm just happy that it opened. So.
Well, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah. Okay, quickly, I do want to take the 7-day. We're coming up in the last 30 seconds on the spot. There's the 7-day freeze warning tomorrow morning for much of the area. It would be a cold weather advisory for everybody else. Highs in the low 60s in the afternoon, low 70s on Wednesday, and then maybe a few showers returning later Friday into Saturday. But overall, I think this will quite possibly be our last widespread freeze of the season. Fran, thanks for joining us. We're going to continue on social as well. Have a great night, and we'll see you on tomorrow night's edition of Dennis Phillips Live. Okay, we are out on TV, we are out on streaming, but we are still here. So Stephanie's saying that the rigs are pretty heavy.
Oh yeah, do you want to see how heavy it is?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think it's like maybe around 30 pounds. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That probably makes sense. And but it's cute.
Thank you.
Pink.
Oh, I designed the colors and everything.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. And the little, I mean, you designed the little logo with the wings on it?
Oh,
Like
no,
that-
so
that
this
came
is
with
this
it?
is the company.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then this is my hometown of Taiwan, which I put on there. And on the other side is I put, oh boy, that is heavy. So I put, that is a Mandarin character of one of the words of my name. So
That is awesome.
yeah.
Well, we've got some more video here that we have. So what are we looking
Oh,
at
so
on this
this
one?
this was on Halloween, so that's why I'm dressed up. But that is a wingsuit trapeze, which when we jump out, I just kind of hang on to someone in a wingsuit, and then when it's time to pull my parachute, I just let go. So I don't know if you can fast forward, but
Well-
after a while, I let go.
Well, wait a minute. So how? I mean, so do they? Are they holding on when they're jumping, or do they catch it like they like?
Oh
when
no,
you were
so
going through the hoop?
so what, in the beginning, I'm already holding on to it, and then we jump out while I'm still holding on to it.
Okay. All right, I got you. So these videos, I mean, they're really clear. Is it like it's just a GoPro kind of thing?
Oh yeah, it's usually GoPro, like 360 video.
All right, and this, if you missed earlier on, this is the one this is my favorite. Did you ever see the movie The
That's
Martian?
Yes.
So in The Martian, he pierces his suit and starts flying
Yeah.
up to get to the ship. And it reminds me of this because look at, like, you guys, how are you? I'm confused. If you're falling down,
Yeah.
how are you able to propel yourself? Do you have to? It looked like they were almost swimming.
Yeah, so there are different body positions. So that's me. When you're trying to go forward, you kind of pull your arms back and then your legs straight, so you go forward.
So you.
And then,
which is the one who got?
yeah.
Bonk. Sorry.
There's no ban button on that one, though.
Yeah, exactly. So where was this, by the way? Was this local?
No, this was in Portland, Oregon. So
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's, so I guess that's my other question. So let's say somebody's out there watching,
Yeah.
and they're like, you know what? I've always wanted to try it, but I've been afraid to try it. So what are
Yeah.
your thoughts on that?
So I would say, if you're scared of the stomach drop feeling, you don't get this stomach drop feeling kind of like a roller coaster when you're kind of stationary and then you accelerate really fast. That doesn't happen on a skydive because the plane is already going really fast. So you're really just changing direction, you're not accelerating. So if you're scared of the stomach drop, you don't get it. But if you're scared of heights, it's also
Probably not your thing if you're scared of heights. I don't know.
It's really, really high that I think your height fear doesn't trigger. It's not like if you're standing on top of a building
Right.
and you're looking down and the height fear triggers, but you're so high that it kind of just feels like you're going into the sky.
And the first time, aren't you strapped onto somebody?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, if you've never done it before, I mean, that's what I did and my boys did. So you really don't have much freedom to do anything. You're just along for the ride.
Oh yeah, exactly. You don't have to worry about anything. Somebody will take you the whole way.
Now, how many places around here are there to skydive?
So I go to Skydive City, which is in Zephyr Hills. So I jump there now, and it's a great place to kind of hang out and be outdoors. Usually the weather is good. I also got kind of like the guests that were on earlier. I also couldn't board my flight this morning to skydive. I was going to skydive this morning and bright like hi Dennis on my hand, but also the weather, it was too cold and windy, so I couldn't do it today.
How often do you do it weekly?
Oh yeah, like I do it as much as I can because I work night side, so I kind of just go before work.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So that's amazing. I mean, I've never met anyone who actually I know people have obviously done it, but not a lot.
Yeah.
And it's now for folks who have also never done it. How expensive is it? Like, what would the cost be?
So I would say the jump is around $160 to $200. And if you want video for it, it's probably another 100-ish. So, yeah.
And that's so. Every time you go, I mean, are you part of a club? I mean, do they have clubs where they like a team, or is it just something that you just love doing? I mean, do you have? I mean, I'm guessing you have buddies or people that you know that you go up with regularly.
Yeah, absolutely. So usually what I do is I just go up there and it's called the drop zone. And we just see who's out there that day, and then we plan a jump together.
Well, it's amazing, and these videos are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
So I appreciate you bringing those as well. I can't imagine jumping on a day like today, though, because if it's this cold at the surface, imagine how cold it is up there. Is there ever a time where they're like, it's just too cold to do it?
Yeah, sometimes it is just too cold. I don't think in Florida, though.
No, you haven't, for you, you've never run into that before?
Usually it's just too windy.
Yeah.
Or if there's rain or snow, then you can't jump.
What about thunderstorm season?
Oh yeah, definitely can't jump.
Well, that's a good question, because our storms pop up pretty quickly.
True.
So, I mean, is there a time where what would be the parameters where would they tell you we're not going to go up? Do they cancel because just of a chance of a thunderstorm, or I mean, I can't imagine that hasn't happened if you've tried to go in the summertime.
Yeah, usually if it's a pretty good chance of a thunderstorm, then
they'll cancel stuff.
Then it'll be canceled. But
so usually in the mornings, I would think you wouldn't have to worry too much about them, especially because most of our storms are in the afternoon.
Yeah. And then at a certain point, they would be like, the winds are too high, so only this certain license and above you can jump.
Oh,
and like
really?
students and lower licensed people can't jump.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Talk a little bit more about that. Like, what are the different categories?
Yeah. So there's A license, B license, C license, and D license. I currently have a B license, and I have been to Skydive City a couple of times where it was a C license hold. So I couldn't jump at that time because I'm not skilled enough.
So D is the most experienced?
Oh, yeah.
How long does it take to get that?
So that is 500 jumps, a bunch of tests, and kind of some of the tests are like you have to land in a certain area, and then you have to do a night jump.
Wow. Oh, have you done a night jump before?
Oh, no.
That would be kind of scary, but kind of fun, though. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Fran, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I don't want to take you up.
So
I'm
fun.
sure there's stuff going on in there, but
it's okay.
But hey, let's do one more quick look at the 7-day for you and the freeze warnings, because even though we've covered it, I do, in case people are just tuning in, they're wondering what the heck are you doing talking about skydiving, because that's what we do. It's DPL. We'll talk about whatever is interesting. And I always thought, I was talking to Fran months ago, and she was saying this was what she loved to do. I'm like, let's talk about that on DPL. I've never seen that before. So there it is, your cold weather advisory. Again, you have a freeze warning in the dark blue. You have a cold weather warning, which is a wind chill advisory pretty much, in the light blue. And morning lows expected to drop down into the 30s and 40s across the entire area. So tomorrow night, we will be back with another edition of Dennis Phillips Live. I know we have a guest on every night this week. Thursday, I'm live at the Strawberry Festival. Wednesday, Gasparilla Festival of Arts. And off the top of my head, I cannot remember who's tomorrow night, but I'm sure I will find out. So, Fran, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you for stopping by, folks. And we will see you on tomorrow night's edition of Dennis Phillips Live. Night, guys.